Hi, this is Ron Jones. I'm here to talk to you again about crossbody patterns. One more time, we're going to talk about how moving from the right side of the body to the left and from the left back to the right helps the brain fully integrate. Meaning, if I'm in a state of threat, I'm thinking like a reptile with my brainstem, but if I do something crossbody, I start using the right and left hemispheres and also my frontal cortex. Why is that important? Use the whole brain? Because we think better, more holistically. Full brain integration. I'm tapping into all my resources now to think and move better. So this is a SandBell. It's a little playful tool. It's a soft disc filled with sand, and this particular one is only 2 pounds. This is the lightest one they make. A company called Hyperware makes these in Texas. I love these things. We do all kinds of tossing and brain drills with them. So I'm going to show you what my corporate clients call a starfish. Okay? And so the starfish, if you think of a starfish kind of being spread out in an X, right? I'm going to take my SandBell and put it up in my right hand. Now, if we're thinking like an X, if you watch the previous videos, right? Think like an X, think of an X. I need to have the opposite foot raised and extended. So here I've got right arm, hand, left foot, and then I'm going to cross and go to the other side. So this crossing pattern is called a high pass. So I'm here and I get in the right position and I think about this first. Do I have the right foot up or am I doing this? Because that's not what I want. I want the opposite, right? So think like an X and then cross by making a high pass circle here. And so it can be kind of a skipping pattern. If I had more room, I could do a really big lateral skip. It's kind of fun to do because skipping is really good for the brain and the feet, especially if you're barefoot. So I like to do a lot of skipping anyway. But think of this. Crossing, and I'm not looking, so I'm using my brain and my hand agility to make that pass. So to break down the high pass, if you've ever been to the amusement park and you're coming down the roller coaster and you're coming down the hill and then you're going to do the loop-de-loop, right? And you come down and you go upside down, there's a little stall, and then you come back the other side and back up and park or launch up the next hill. That's what this is. We're coming down the roller coaster and we're finishing that loop. There's a little pause and then the SandBell flips back out and parks on top of the next hill. So let's start again. One more time. Starfish with a light SandBell. You could take a little bean bag or a frisbee. You could do it with all kinds of implements. High pass, little skip, boom. High pass, little skip, high pass, little skip, high pass, little skip, and that's it. That's the starfish with the SandBell. Crossbody pattern. Full brain integration. It's fun, little hand agility involved, and there you go. It's a great little warm-up to do that's also good for the brain. Kids love it. Try it out. Try something that is easy to use and cheap. These only cost $13. Pretty cheap tool.
goal by 8